Yo, welcome back. Unfiltered with Mamacita
and G.
How y'all doing? What's going on? We've been a little MIA.
Good. We have been a little MIA.
A little MIA past couple weeks.
Busy schedules.
Apologize about that. We are trying to get a little time-consuming time management. We're trying to get some time management under our belt. But my schedule, our schedules, the kids' schedules are a little rough right now. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing because we're limited on time and we're busy. So we're staying active in the gym. We're supposed to have a day off today. I was supposed to have a day off today, but
I made him work with me.
Yep. So did a little bit of a run today. What have you been doing the past probably a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks you've done?
I have been picking up vehicles for the dealership that he works for and bringing them back. So today we went to Beaufort, South Carolina. Took a nice little Tundra up for the drive, and then picked up a nice little Mercedes that I got to drive back down.
Stopped in Savannah, Georgia. Hit the River Walk.
Ate some lunch.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our breakfast spot there was closed.
Closed today.
For today, and so we had lunch instead, and then came back home and grilled some burgers for dinner, and kind of just sat around the rest of the later afternoon. Got to work tomorrow. She's doing a couple runs throughout the week.
Tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah,
that'll make it 6 runs out of the 7 days this week.
Yep, and none on Sunday. I'm just gonna put that out there on the podcast as well.
We're not doing runs on Sundays.
We are taking well, at least this Sunday we're taking off because today is day 8 in a row for me, and I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday left, so I'll be 11 days straight working. So
today I wouldn't consider.
I need a fucking break. I'm not working Sunday. I'm taking her to the gym Sunday, and we do legs on Sunday because that's what we do on Sundays. God pushes us to do legs, and I'm gonna kill her fucking legs because
he only does legs once a week.
For right now. Podcast subject:
Pet peeves.
Oh my god, let's hear it.
I got my
list. Fucking list.
He says that's a short conversation. But we know once we get going and start talking about this, he'll come up with tons too, and then...
There's a couple I live by. Early is on time is late. Meaning if you work or have a meeting at 9 o'clock, we're supposed to be somewhere at 9 o'clock. You show up 5+ minutes early. Not plus or minus 5, plus 5, meaning you show up 5 minutes early at minimum. Me.
Meaning when we have to catch a flight somewhere or we have to go somewhere and Garrett's like, we are out of the house at 5:45. Like, okay, so I gotta know we need to be out of the house by like 5:30. Because at 5:30, he's like, what are you doing? Are you ready? We gotta go. I'm like, dude, we got 15 more minutes. You said 5:45. And so when we're all actually ready and can be in the car and like down the street by the gas station or getting on the freeway and it's before 5:45, he's like, look at this. You guys, thank you so much. This is what I'm talking about. Like, dude, if you want to be out of the house at 5:30, tell us 5:30 so that I'm not at like 5:30 finishing makeup or like, dude, why are you still doing your hair? I told you I want to be on it because I still got 15 minutes. That's why.
That's my biggest pet peeve. Pet peeve. Pet peeve. Whatever. Yeah, that's my biggest one. I'm early to everything. Work anywhere from 10 to 30. 10 to 40.
10 to 40. Work starts at 11. I'm going to be there at 10:10.
So, that's just...
And then get upset when he's not the first one there because someone else thought the same way.
So, in the Navy, the last few years, right? Well, we'll just say the last command. My last command I was at... muster was at 08, I think it was. Work started at 08 for the whole unit. Leadership would have a meeting at 7:30. So we would, so I wasn't there at 7:30. I showed up at 7 or 15 to 7. So I could always prep for whatever it is I started. I don't know. I saw my grandfather do it, and then my parents are notoriously fucking late. And when I say my grandfather, I talk about I'm talking about my Grandpa Lund, because he was always up early riser. Same thing with my Grandpa Roshan. They were just always up early, early to bed. When I say early to bed, 8, 9 o'clock, and then up early, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So
what he's telling you is that he's an old man already because he goes to bed at 8 o'clock.
Sometimes I wish I could go to bed at 8 o'clock right now. But some of your pet peeves, so we can get it really rolling, rocking and rolling.
Hearing people chew, whether their mouth is closed or not. Hearing them breathe, hearing them, if you swallow loudly, like when you...
Why are you describing me? You're describing me.
It's just, you've gotten better since you had your surgery. Because...
I had a deviated septum.
And so now he can actually breathe through his nose. Before he couldn't breathe through his nose, so... He was
I would chew
open
with my
mouth chewer.
I would, because I could not fucking breathe. Let's see what is on this fucking list, so I can start fucking picking at you like this. Oh shit!
Annoying, so annoying. I did the wrong little things. I should have done the check one so I can mark it off if I don't go in order. This one's for both of us. Slow drivers in the fast lane. And by his version of slow, it's even if you're doing 15 over the speed limit, you're going too slow. My thing is, if you see you have a line of cars behind you, I don't care how fast you're going. You could be going 100. If you have a line of cars behind you, move over. Because you're going too slow.
Yeah. That shit. She pissed me off a little bit today. I have an issue on the road. I do.
Major road rage.
I got it better.
I get it. I have it more now than I used to because of you.
Yeah, it just... People...
And our daughter's getting it too.
Yeah.
I honked at someone for the first time today because they wouldn't go when the light was green.
Yeah, drivers are horrible everywhere. Down here is real bad. The roads are bad. At least one of the major freeways that we use is bad with rocks and stuff. And,
we have a new chip in our windshield.
That again we've been dealing with forever, but it's just. If you're in a fast lane and you're going slow, get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way. Don't care. Like she said, don't care how fast you're going. If there's people behind you, move. Right? and then like the whole courtesy thing about like leapfroggers, like that's how, or however the fuck you want to view the road. Like that's how I view. I try to explain that to her today, like how like and allow be courteous and allow motherfuckers to have a little bit of space if you're gonna move over, right, or slow down so I can fucking be like boom boom, right? Because I'm already looking. Y'all are slow. She's slow. She's thinking one move. I'm already 4 or 5 down the fucking road.
It doesn't help that he was in a truck where you're up and
but it don't matter. Truck, car, whatever.
I couldn't see in front of me.
I'm already. I don't know. All right, next one. Drivers, get the fuck out of my way. You see me come and move.
People not rinsing their dishes. I can't stand it. Unless I specifically tell you, like if I'm at the sink, in the kitchen, whatever, don't worry about it, then you're good. But if I'm not in the kitchen and you take your dish and you don't rinse it off, and you just leave all this food on there, it just...
She ain't talking about me because I don't...
You do sometimes.
Rinsing
out his freaking pre-workout cup. You bring it home... And it still has some...
Yeah, I'm usually the one that does it. You guys just throw it in the dishwasher all quick and stuff, and I usually just rinse it out or hand wash it and put it on the pad. But
after it's been sitting there for a few hours?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
it'll be fine for the next day.
It's sugary.
That's all good for the next day.
Anyway. Not cleaning up a mess that you see and then telling somebody that...
What mess? What kind of mess?
Any mess.
Oh,
but
we're talking
one in
about
particular,
poo mess or animal messes?
Is the poo mess a human mess? Because yes, I'll be even more pissed off if I have to clean up a human poo mess.
No, animals.
Yeah, if you see a dog or cat peed, grab the paper towels and clean it up.
I'll grab the paper towels for you.
Don't come and find me and be like, I think the cat peed.
I'm not going to tell you I think. I'm like, yo, the cat peed, yo. Yo, got it.
Is that cat pee? I don't know. Grab a paper towel and put it down there and see if it turns yellow.
Hypocrites. Leadership wise, that's a major one as far as, you know, saying to do something and then, or saying not to do something and then you fucking do it, right? Or just shitty leadership,
to do
right?
And not do it.
And I mean, I see it all over the fucking place, specifically in the fucking military. I've seen some great fucking leaders. There's some guys that. Some guys and fucking women that I'd go back and I'd fucking work in a heartbeat, you know. Ma'am, right? She, Miss Laraway, I'd fucking go back and work for you in a heartbeat. Wilkins, LaFrance, Sneed, you know, Hefe at work, and even all the managers at work except for the cafe internet motherfucker, but that is what it is. But yeah, just be a good fucking leader, man. Don't give credit where credit's fucking due. You know, you're in a position for a fucking reason, and it's not solely because of what you have done. It's a lot of it has to do with the people below you. So.
Speaking from experience.
What?
That, like you would always say, I'm not here because of me or whatever. It's my guys.
100%. You know, so that, you know, I have minimal to do with it, right? I mean, without them.
I'm saying military wise.
Without them, without them and without being able to be compatible and respectful, it's hard to get anywhere. So, but I do. I miss the military. I fucking do, but I don't, right? Because, I mean, fuck, the beard, the weed, my mental health, I think is really good, right? And, so that's another thing too. Pet peeve. I guess this ain't a pet peeve. The stigma, I guess. Well, that's not a pet peeve. Anyways, go ahead. What's another one?
Kind of goes with the slow drivers in the fast lane, but it works with people walking as well. When you're walking on a sidewalk and you know there's somebody behind you walking and they're like pretty close to you because they've caught up to you, and you've looked around, you notice that they're there, and you're still just moseying along instead of moving over and letting them pass you. That was today.
Yeah.
That was when we went to dinner down at when we went to Hawkers.
I got one for you. Old people that I greet at the dealership.
Rude.
Or don't say nothing. I will not open your door. I will do a 180 and I'll about face you. And I'll walk the fuck right away from you. And old people, it's the majority.
The old people are rude.
Older people are quite rude. You guys know we get paid commission, right? Not hourly. I got paid $824 for my last paycheck in the February of February, or last paycheck in February. $824 for an 8-hour work period, or a 100-hour work period, right?
Which pretty much equates to hourly because you didn't make
$8.24, right? Because I didn't cover commission. Don't come in wasting our fucking time, right? Looky loos, look on the fuck line, or be honest. Our time is money, right?
I'm not here to buy a car. I'm just looking right now.
Cool, too easy. Get it on, scoot it and boot it. Here's my business card.
Let me know when you're ready.
Holla at your boy. I get it. It's part of the business and stuff, but what about kids? Any pet peeves that have to deal with the fucking kids?
Our kids specifically?
Yeah.
When a
dirty
certain
room. That smells like fucking Teen Spirit. I don't know if that's a pet peeve or not, but I don't like going in there.
Well, when one in particular, the roll of toilet paper is either almost gone or gone, and they grab a new roll and just set it on top. How hard is it to take it off the dang thing? I could have a freaking toilet paper holder, whatever you want to call it, that attaches to the wall and then just has the one piece out so that you could just easily on and off, and they would probably still not do it.
Coming into our room to grab bath towels when they have 4 or 5 themselves.
Oh, no.
They do. Whoa.
That particular one has like 8 towels to himself.
So.
We have 8 in our room total. 4 bath towels, 4 bath sheets, because he realized he likes the bigger towels. This kid has 8 bath towels of his own, and pretty sure he has 2 or 3 of ours right now. And he even moves on to beach towels as well.
What about for a female sibling or child? We keep talking about him. I know those are like gender neutral. Well, okay. Well, how about this? Pet peeves for family. I'll start.
I don't have like
phone
trying
calls.
to think specific.
We'll just start with this. You got a fucking computer here. Everybody has one, right? The majority of the adults and children,
2 ways.
right, have these nowadays. Be an adult. Call back. All right? Shoot a text message. So, but again, it's 2024. I've come to the point where if you can't find 5 minutes, 10 minutes out of your day in a fucking 2 or 3 week period, then I guess I'll see you when I see you, and I'll bump into you when I bump into you, because why continue to waste my time trying to reach out and stuff like that?
Doesn't have to be a daily thing.
Not at all. Not at all. But,
once a week, once every 2 weeks.
If I shoot you a text message or give you a phone call, right? Especially if you're going to say you're going to return the phone call, a week at tops. But
yeah,
that's one for family.
Speaking of the computer in your hand, when someone asks you a question, who's this? How do you do this? Where do I find this?
Tailored to our children.
I don't know. Let me Google it for you. Have you tried Googling it? Did you try looking it up to see if you could find it? Because I'm going to do what I'm pretty sure you could have done, or I would tell you to do.
Right.
And then this dude paces when he's on the phone. I'm surprised you didn't get up just now when you were talking to your sister.
I'm a little high.
He will tell anybody else, sit down, you're making me nervous. Sit down, you're bugging me. But when he gets on the phone, he'll be sitting on the couch or in a chair or whatever for a couple minutes, and then he's up and he's just standing there talking. And he's like staying close because he knows that he wants me to
she needs to listen.
And so I'm like, okay, so I'm standing here. He's still fairly close to me. I can hear the conversation. Then he starts to pace around in a circle. I'm like, all right, well, now you're starting to make me dizzy. And then it goes to changing rooms back and forth. And then I'm following him. And then he kind of every now and then will give me this look like, what are you doing? Stop, get up, back up. I can't listen to the conversation if you're without following you, if you're going to be moving from room to room. I know one of your pet peeves about me. That's, I think, an anxiety thing. I was doing it as an example. Just messing around. But I was talking about...
shit fucks with me.
I was talking about
knuckles.
Popping my knuckles.
I don't like that.
Which I try not to, but my hands, they get to a point where it's they get tight and popping them loosens them. I can't stand people that talk slow. Not that they're slow,
I get it. So you see all types and walks of life at the dealership, and I told you about the guy that rode up in a bike.
Mm-mm.
One of the sales this month.
One of your sales?
One of my sales this month. This gentleman. I almost passed him off too. I almost brushed him off because it kind of looked like he was just going to walk through our lot to keep pushing. But I was like, no, let me just. Hey, good morning. How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm blessed. Yeah. Can I help you with something? Literally rolled up in a huffy. And literally walked it. He gave it to Tim. Yeah.
Gave his bike to him?
Gave the bike to fucking Tim.
I have my car here. You want my bike?
He bought a car from me and he said, I don't need the bike no more.
And he took it?
And my coworker took it, yeah. And so I was messing with this dude. I was like, hey, man, let's scoot it. Buddha, let's get you from 2-wheel to 4-wheel, baby. Come on. And he's like, hey, man, anything you can do, give me less than anything. Oh, man, come on. Let's scoot Buddha in the inside because it's starting to rain. Let's get this deal done. and we got him in a vehicle. Man, I forgot where the fuck we was going with this.
It was a pet peeve of some sort, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I sold the man a car. He got, instead of 2 wheels, he got 4.
He upgraded.
I don't know where that pet peeve, what the pet peeve was. Where I was going with it, but
people having full-blown phone conversations, whether it's like they're on speakerphone or FaceTime in a grocery store, like in a public place with no headphones.
yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear your whole freaking conversation.
Oh.
And you're like yelling into your phone.
Yeah.
Like, why are you talking so loud?
There ain't no reason for all that. Where I was going with the pet peeve at the dealership. Again, don't judge a book by its cover, right? I was told by a coworker yesterday. She came up to me. I agree to these people, and they didn't even help. The husband was really friendly, but I guess I startled him. The wife had told my female coworker, she was like, he scared me. He scares me. He's intimidating. And so again, it's just like, don't judge a book by its cover, right? The gentleman walking a bike, he put $4,000 down or whatever, and walked down and from 2 wheels to 4. My first customer,
He saved his money back riding that bike.
Yeah, my first customer was literally my first deal. Literally $30,000. They drove up in like a fucking Mercury Cougar, hard rag top, and it was fucking peeling. They're like 20 years old. Dropped $30,000 in a paper bag on my table. An old, like, there's in their 50s, middle 50s, married, couple, and
that was the one that had to go back and grab more, right?
Literally went back to go dig another $8,000 up because they wanted their payments under $250. So
$38,000 down cash.
Yep. So it's
could
the
pay
whole
off my Camry.
Don't judge a book by its cover, right? Just because I have tattoos, just because I have I don't know, I was going to say skinhead, right? But a bald head, I'm a white male, right? Doesn't mean that, I'm a fucking bigot, or, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean that I'm an asshole or whatnot, right? Just because she has tattoos on her neck and her face doesn't mean that she's any more worthless than anybody that doesn't have a tattoo or whatnot, or doesn't have colored hair or whatnot. That's just so stupid. So
Tattoo, yes, being judged because of your tattoos and hair color,
yeah.
and being
and your skin color and your sexuality and your religion,
you from having a job because of it.
And all that shit is fucking stupid. You have to put your gender or your race on anything is fucking stupid, and that's a pet peeve of mine. It's dumb as fuck. But what else? What else we got going on?
Well, thankfully you covered your mouth, because that was another one that I have when people sneeze,
cough or sneeze,
or cough, and they don't cover their mouth.
And older people are usually the most dirtiest ones. You old nasty fucks.
Or you cover it with your hand, and then proceed to use your hand to touch stuff. Like, what was the point? You might as well have sneezed all over everything. It's ridiculous. A gym one. People that don't re-rack their weights.
And or wipe your equipment down. That's the weight one does piss me off. That's just common courtesy, right? And the same thing.
Someone comes up after you who can't even hold or like pick up a 45-pound plate.
Just
and you
because there
have
are
four
older
of them
people
on
or
each,
younger people.
on each thing. Like, you're preventing them from being able to do that.
And then the wipe down
exercise.
thing, just fucking wipe it down, because I sweat like a fucking pig and I wipe it down. And there's some people that are just
we don't want your
funky
sweat
booty ass
streaks.
motherfuckers, man. That's what brings MRSA and staph infections and shit.
One more that I have. What was it? Your first trip with me and my family to the valley.
Headphones?
No.
Oh.
We stopped for food.
Oh.
He got asked if he wanted something to eat. He said, "No, I'm good." I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Well, my parents are buying. Like, are you sure?" Were we married already at that point? I feel like we were. Otherwise, I feel like my parents wouldn't have let you come with.
We were.
But anyway.
That was this trip that we took those pictures.
With the orange sweater and
yep. And the white shirt
at my grandma's,
on Lulu and your grandpa's front deck.
And inside. With Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
But we stopped. He said no. I ordered my food. What I knew I was going to eat, like, completely. I start eating. He starts picking. I'm like, I'm hungry.
So now my pet peeve, I'm going to say something. I'm going to fucking counteract that shit, because now we're fucking 20 years fucking older.
And he still picks at my food when he says he's not hungry.
You do the same thing too. But we ordered too much fucking food.
Yes.
We ordered too much food. We need
like,
one entree and one appetizer. That's all we need.
And we split it.
And we split it, because then we're hungry 2 to 3, 4 hours later and we're eating again. So.
And we don't eat our leftovers.
And
usually
we don't, so we've gotten real bad, and it's a fucking, we used to be really good with it as far as eating leftovers and stuff like that, but I don't want to say, the older we've gotten, the worse we've gotten with like leftovers and ordering too much food and stuff like that, so, but
yeah.
I mean, I got bitches and gripes at work, but that's bitches and gripes. Pet peeves, again, a major one is fucking just do your fucking job. If not, fucking get the fuck out. You ain't entitled. Don't because you've been there or whatever. Pet peeve, just say you've been there some amount of fucking time don't mean shit. You ain't entitled to shit. Do your motherfucking work. If you're a salesperson or if you ain't a boss in whatever position, then you're equal to the person next to you. And we're all equal in general. So ain't nobody entitled to shit. So go fuck yourself. Y'all think that's a pet peeve of mine too. A lot of motherfuckers nowadays think they're entitled. Ain't nobody entitled to shit. You're blessed to be able to breathe motherfucking air. And you're blessed to be able to go to sleep and wake up the next motherfucking day. So that's a pet peeve in me is entitlement.
If you hate your job that much, find a new job.
Plenty of places fucking hired. Plenty of places hired. So, and there's plenty of people that want a job. So.
Those people with tattoos and the colored hair that won't be hired because of their tattoos and hair.
Oh, I'll give Toyota a shout out to Toyota, right? Butler Toyota Jacksonville. Shout out to them boys, and the staff there, because they're dope. They allow a whole bunch of shit. The environment's good. The environment's good, and fucker got tattoos on my head and shit. So
he asked if he could get one, and then came back with like 5, and they're like, "Is that new? Mm-hmm. Did you always have that one?"
Going to get a couple more hairs after our trip. So that's besides work and spring break coming up for the kids, not too much going on for us. We do got a trip coming up with family. Just got off the phone with my baby sister and my old ass brother-in-law. It's his 40th birthday today, so happy birthday, old motherfucker. Can't wait to see y'all in 25 days and celebrate y'all. Kids spring break, work.
Concert was in the mix, but we're holding off on that one because we've already seen Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait and
potentially see Jelly Roll
later in the year.
Yeah. We might still go see Tim, but just depends on my work and stuff like that. Trip, like I said, going to Mexico. Back to my baby sister and my brother-in-law. They don't know yet, but if they watch this episode, they'll find out. But we will be doing an episode from Mexico next month. So, and we'll be able to be blessed with my brother and sister as guests on the show in Mexico.
If they want to.
They don't have a fucking choice. They're going to. They will. Yes, they have a choice. Everybody has a choice. You guys have a choice. Love y'all. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Taxes. If you haven't done your taxes, file your taxes. I got a little bit of an issue right now with my military W-2s, trying to access them, but we're working through that right now.
This is the latest we've ever done them.
Yep.
We usually have our tax return back before our daughter's birthday.
Done, and this is we definitely have the most paperwork on it. I said there's not a lot going on, but I mean I think there is. We do. We have a lot going on. We try to downplay it and minimize it. While they keep popping up in my head and stuff, I keep forgetting about it. Trip. I got a VA appointment coming up. It's a big one, in person. Therapy. My first in-person therapy session. Mental health. She'll be here with me in it, so that's we're going to be hitting on that here this month too, because again, Anthony McCrae, for those of you guys that know him,
is that this month or next month?
I thought you said this month.
We're not promising any special guests at this moment, except for when we go to Mexico.
But I'm pretty sure we're planning this month, but we got some guests coming, and then so he'll be able to help and have a good conversation with mental health. The next month or two will be hammering away at some mental health topics and stuff like that.
I mean, that one could also be just like a catch-up.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him
as well, right? So,
in forever.
Yeah, we love some guests. We love any type of guest. Anybody that wants to come on and have a conversation, feel free to reach out to us and let us know what it is that you guys would like to talk about, and we could set it up. We could do a Zoom, or have you guys over, or wherever, and however you guys like to do it. But yeah, pet peeves. I don't know. I think we hit quite a few of them.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I have more, but I wanted this topic last episode, and he shot that one down, and we did, I think, Life After Military.
Yeah.
And so I told myself, all right, I'm going to start paying attention. I'm going to make note when something bothers me. And I obviously didn't do it. So I had to real quick while he was on the phone. I was like, let me write my pet peeves down. Yeah.
Anything new with you?
Besides doing runs to pick up cars, not really.
Fitness journey? What's that?
Good.
Really?
Yes. I mean, obviously, I'm the type of person who wants to knows that you're not going to see results right away, but still gets discouraged when you don't see results right away. I have, since my mommy makeover, have told myself I'm not worried about the number on the scale. My clothes fit better. I'm wearing smaller size clothing. I am working out 5 to 7 days a week. I am making progress with the weight in the gym. And
Muscle toning, I think.
yeah. But I'm definitely more, what do we call it?
Focus?
That wasn't the word we used when we talked about it before. I have, yeah, I don't know. I'm more, I keep saying I don't know, and then I try to say the same thing, and I don't know what I'm saying. I have more
sexual energy? No.
That's not what I'm looking for.
That's a
What's
lot.
the word I'm looking for?
I'm tired. I need
Shut
a
up.
nap.
What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. You
Like, I'm in there, like,
putting in work?
oh my gosh. Before.
Motivated?
That's the word. Motivation. I have more motivation. Before, I could, like, I had in the last, we've been here 3 years, in the last 6 years, I had 2 plans, meal and workout plans from 2 different people. And I lost weight and got muscle and all of that with both of them. And then I stopped and it came back. Granted, after the first one, I had delivered 2 babies in that time frame. But I'm definitely more motivated now to keep my body the way it is, if not better, after my surgery. And it definitely helps that his motivation and encouragement this time around is better than it was in the past, because before it was nitpicky on, which I understand, and I told him this, if I don't have the right form for an exercise, obviously I'm going to need to be corrected so that I don't A, hurt myself, or B, not see any kind of results. But this time I'm taking that criticism a lot better, and he's just nicer in the gym.
Less.
He is, and he's just nicer this time around. But yeah, I think I have my 6th month and final follow-up for my surgery next week.
The day before mine, or day after.
Day before yours. So I'm excited for that. I have a couple things I want to talk to him about, the doctor about, and yeah.
One more thing on fitness for you. What is it that you noticed? You cut something out because you hold on. She personally noticed something or thought something, and then went ahead and did it for a few days, and then proceeded to tell me that she was trying it, and then so.
Well, I told you after a couple days, but bloating Like,
And you get shit on the back of
I've
her.
always had these little, like, spots that look like bumps. They're not really bumps, because if you rub your hand on my arm, it, like, you don't really feel any bumps or, like, texture or anything. But from what I've read on that, it could be a gluten allergy. Never decided to try cutting out gluten to see if that was the case. But I've been bloated like crazy. It hurts, certain movements. It's ridiculous.
So she's cut out.
And I've noticed it before my mommy makeover, but I feel like I notice it more now, and maybe it's just because I have extra weight off and it's just everything's tighter.
Well, you cut out.
I cut out bread, carbs.
So
You didn't let me finish.
Trauma.
Anyway, I cut it out for about a week and a half, and I think I'm going to continue cutting it out, with the exception of maybe like once a week. I'm still.
She says once a week, but she had it twice.
I had a bagel yesterday, and then I had
today.
Noodles and Cinnabites.
You had noodles today?
And bread.
And bread. 3. And goldfish.
Goldfish don't count. I told you, like, my chips, they don't count. Those haven't really been affecting me.
She's doing a real good fucking job.
But bread is, I definitely can tell, after not having it for a week and a half, when I had bread, I felt bloated.
But she's been kicking ass in the gym. I'm up a few pounds. My appetite's cruising a lot better than what it was. I got some fake ass motherfuckers out of my life and shit. And we rebounded. Came out victorious and on top on the other side. Blessed.
I went through my Facebook friends and deleted a bunch of people that I haven't. Like, I don't care if we went to school together. Like, so, if I haven't talked to you fairly recently, there hasn't been mutual interaction on liking things or commenting on stuff. Like, I deleted you.
But I'm up 7-8 pounds from my all-time low. But people have been asking if I was going to do a show. No show until next year. Unless a little froggy gets froggy, wants to in the summertime. But plan is to just cruise until next year and have some fun. And go from there.
Is next year going to be your final show?
No, we'll just have fun. I'm just cruising. 40 almost 40, almost as old as my old ass fucking brother. And we just turned 40 today. Over the hill, fuck.
What's it called? Masters?
Masters.
That's the class you're going to be in?
Yep. I'll do Masters and Open. I'll do both, but...
Because he's old.
I'm old. But... yeah. Life's good.
It's good.
We was talking about... life is good when you're on a little road trip and you... Not just life is good. You've come a long fucking way. When you're talking about credit, and we are in a blessed position in life where we are at, but it has taken. We're going on literally 19 years of marriage, right? Fucking in like 3 months, we've been married 19 years and together for fucking 2 decades, and life is like this, right? Mm-hmm. It's a fucking wave. It has its highs and it has its fucking lows, and again we've been our lows. We've been to the food banks. We've walked into food banks. We've been on WIC, mm-hmm. and but you're doing shit right, and you've made a long stride when you're talking, like what we're talking about today, credit scores and stuff like that, and 800 credit, right, and what we're financially doing this year, and just making some power moves and stuff like that. So it's a very this year looks very promising for us, and we hope that for everybody out there that is supportive of us, and even if you're not supportive of us, we wish y'all nothing but the best. But just leave that fake love shit elsewhere. We stay the fuck out of our way. So
we don't got time for that negativity.
No, we don't. There's only 24 hours out the day. There's not enough time in the day for all that negative fucking bullshit. So
there's not even enough time for the good stuff.
No, I didn't even get to fucking take a nap today. I didn't even get a day off today. She fucking made me work. She made me drive all the way to fucking South Carolina.
I've been wanting to take a nap too, and I'm working the next 3 days as well.
Oh fuck, here we go. And now this is where I'm like, shut the fuck up. Then I told you don't have to work. Oh, did I say that on camera?
Garrett, you did. He said it on camera. I don't have to work. There's no taking it back now.
I said that.
Everybody
oh my god.
in the world knows.
Here's my. You know
so
what?
when he tells me you need to get a job, like episode 8.
You guys want to know what my number 1 pet peeve is? Do you want?
What is it?
Do you want to know?
What is it?
It's her.
But I'm also his kryptonite.
But that's what I mean. I can't get enough, and I can't keep you away. You are my pet peeve.
You're a lot of my pet peeves.
Mm-hmm. I want to make sure I breathe with my mouth open. Damn, we're not sleeping with a mask on.
Oh my gosh, that's another one. When you fall asleep without your CPAP mask on, I'm like, he's breathing loud. He's about to start snoring. Like, babe, are you going to sleep? You gonna put your mask on?
You know what that means.
Because, what?
Hey.
That I don't have you breathing in my face? Babe, face me. Hold my hand. And then I face him and it's right in my face. Hot breath. And I cannot breathe. I'm like, I can't do it. And then I have to roll over. So,
is there something over here?
Right there, you got like a little bump. When he's wearing his mask, thank goodness, because that forces him to breathe through his nose. And then he says, I can't do it, I'm a mouth breather, I can't help it. But you have to with your mask on, because if not, then the air is going in your nose and just right back out your mouth.
Or I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, hopefully that comes back as you getting your rating for that, because what was the point of having this whole thing for 6 years now if they're not going to rate you for it?
Well, the whole thing, so I'm still here, god damn it. God damn, we fish with you.
Well, I mean, 6 years ago, we could have just went without it, and
what the freak?
I might have gotten my $450,000.
This fucking ratchet.
This, after he just told my transport partner, can you at least send me proof of death so that I can collect insurance? Yeah. See,
yeah,
we know. For bills are paid. House is paid. So. Anyway.
That a wrap?
I'm good. Oh.
Thank you guys.
Thanks. Until next week, hopefully.
Continue supporting Unfiltered with
Mamacita
and G. Y'all stay blessed. Nothing but peace and love, alright?
Bye, guys.